Viewers and subscribers, you're welcome back again on this platform where we tell you undiluted truth. Since after what happened last week in Anambra State, where some officers or operatives of the EFCC went on a raid that turned out to be fatal, a lot have been said, but I'm here to clear the ground with undiluted truth and ask some pertinent questions which some people are not asking. To start with, the narrative that it was a raid on Yahoo boys, as they call them, internet fraudsters, turned out to be that the shooter is a doctor, which many of you already know the narrative, which is all over the internet. Okay, that the shooter is a doctor and that he acted on self-defense. Okay, which resulted in the death of an officer, a very young officer for that matter. Now, some people are asking, what would a medical doctor be doing with a gun? From the narrative, that gun, as they said, was licensed. Okay, and for you to invade somebody's home in the wee hours of the day or the night, as they call it, in a commando style, in a state like Anambra State now, that we have high level of insecurity and cases of kidnap, one can justify the action of the man. Now, the EFCC have come forward, took their time. They've taken their time to come up with a statement claiming that the narrative of the medical doctor shooting their agent with a licensed gun and all of that are all false. And that the operatives have the right. There is no time limit for their operation. And I also heard that the EFCC, in their statement, which is there, you can go and read it on their own X platform where they made the statement. Okay, just find the actions of the operatives. Now, this is another statement way back in 2023, if I'm not mistaken, where EFCC made it clear or banned or put a ban on raiding of houses in the middle of the night or whatsoever. I don't know if that ban had been lifted since after that very tweet. But what made them make that statement at that time is to prevent this kind of situation from occurring. And that is the truth. Is to prevent this kind of statement from occurring. Now, some people have asked and questioned, how can EFCC operative be raiding houses without proper, exchange of intelligence by sister agencies like the police in the area before carrying out that operation? That's the question some people are also raising. And you know, the Nigeria we are, in fact, is a game of theater. Some people say Game of Thrones, but it's a game of theater. Sometimes you get tragedy, just like this one. Sometimes you get complete comedy. Nigeria is just a movie theater. Whatever that comes up, but for those who are, I'm here to condemn those who are trying to incite ethnicity into all of this. It's not about ethnicity, because the victim, the agent, is from the north. Nobody should incite any kind of ethnicity in all of this. It is a general problem in Nigeria, not an ethnic problem, because this kind of raid happens both in the north, in the west, in the east. Everywhere it happens in Nigeria. And also, I want to use this opportunity because I was expecting the EFCC boss to come up with a press statement himself, not all this release on the social media, to maybe face the press and maybe take some questions from the press. Perhaps the press will be able to ask him some pertinent questions, like if the statement they made in the past about ending night raids, if that ban had been lifted, and why is it that security operatives or operatives of EFCC continue to invade houses in such a grando commando style? Because people are heard that when they are going on the operation, if they see you or the compound packed with exotic cars and the rest of them and all that, that is reason for them to invade houses. This is not supposed to be so. I know in Western world where we all borrow this kind of security architecture, they do proper investigation. They will have all their evidence before even they bust. But this time here, many of the operatives who are overzealous, I don't know if they are overzealous to deliver their job or overzealous to do some corner stuff. As you all know, these things happen. Well, let the question be answered by EFCC boss, because hearing that he cancelled the press statement he was supposed to have is not, it didn't go down well with me. Okay? So I just hope that the doctor in question gets justice. And also the victim, the EFCC operative, also gets justice in a country where justice system, as you know, the Metokam, is a criminal enterprise, according to Farotimi. Well, let's have your opinion on this. I'm an advocate for good governance, preaching this gospel so that we all know that one way or the other, Nigeria will definitely happen to you if you fail to speak up against all the wickedness that is happening in this country. Let's have your opinion on the comment section. Bye-bye for now. GGN, uniting the people for good governance.